Today, talking about PTR, the three-step process that I use for every set I do, which improves the effectiveness, the safety of all of my exercises, and also solves one of the biggest issues facing many of us who practice bodyweight and calisthenics training. I go into more detail on this in my new book, Smart Bodyweight Training. You can check out the link down below, find it on Amazon, paperback and Kindle versions. But let's explore what this PTR, or the Peter method that I like to call it, really is useful for a number of bodyweight exercises. First up, P stands for position. So when we do an exercise, we want to optimally get our hands, feet, shoulders, neck, every joint in the body in an optimal position to maximize the effectiveness of our exercise, making sure things are in alignment too. So making sure the shoulder blades are down and back, the elbows are in the correct position, hips are where we want them to be. But this is a relaxed thing to do. It's not something that we're necessarily working into. It's just making sure that things are where we like them to be on a bar, floor, or otherwise. So once you got your position down, then you put tension through your muscles, through your focus and concentration. You just tense things up, all of the muscles particularly that you want to be engaging for that exercise. That third step, of course, is then you apply your resistance. Resistance being either you're lifting yourself off the floor, you're unracking a weight, whatever the case may be, then you're applying resistance to the body. Once you have your tension set, once you have your position set, that's going to optimize your ability to get the most out of the forthcoming set. So here are a few basic examples on how to apply this. For floor-based exercises like push-ups or rows, you get your hands, feet, and everything in position, tense up the muscles that you're going to be working, then lift your hips or knees off the floor to apply the resistance and begin doing the set as you normally would. For vertical-based exercises like anything that has you hanging from a bar, dips, exercises where you're holding yourself up off the ground, try and find either a bar or set of rings so that your feet can be on the floor. Get yourself in the position beforehand. Tense up your muscles, making sure that you're also tensing up the supporting muscles, so things like dips, make sure your back is engaged, your core, your abs, and so on. Then lift your feet off the floor to remove the support the floor has. That applies the resistance, and then you can begin that set. For leg-based exercise, a little bit more tricky and difficult because you're probably starting off already standing on your legs. So this is literally as simple as get in a position, tense up your muscles as optimally as you can with one leg, and then lower yourself down. Sometimes it makes sense to start in a kneeling position. I start a lot of people who are just starting off with things like lunges, where one foot is on the ground. Get yourself into position, apply tension into the working leg, then you lift off the other leg off the ground, or the other knee off the ground, to apply the resistance. This simple three-step checklist is great for improving the safety and effectiveness of your exercises. It also helps to prevent you from just rushing into the movements, which is a chronic problem that we often face here in the calisthenics community. It's not terrible to just jump on a pull-up bar or literally fall into a set of push-ups, but especially as you're starting out or when you're trying to gain some more proficiency in a given exercise, jumping into the movement, sometimes literally, effectively puts things like your position and your tension control to a bit more matter of chance and just blind luck. And if you're finding that one set feels really good and really strong, and the next one it's not really so great and you kind of feel it in your joints, give the PTR method a chance, and I think it'll help improve the quality from one set to the next dramatically. So there are my thoughts. Let me know yours down below. Be fit, live free.